All right, let's play some Minecraft. Haven't played in a little bit, but I felt like playing. Let's see, where did we leave off? I was starting to build like a little side mine shaft. This is such a sad little base here. Um, yeah, I don't think I ever finished digging all the way down though. All right, now I should probably just go to sleep, get some daylight in. You know. Anyway, I you know, odd day today. Odd last couple of days. Been feeling all right. Um, been playing a lot of guitar. You know, yesterday was a bit of a nothing day. I mean, I don't know why, but I felt so kind of like sedentary and trapped, and so I didn't really do anything. Honestly, I was just kind of like, uh, just laid in my bed for a really long time. Not like in the morning. Like I got home from school and then I just laid in my bed. You know, and sometimes you need days like that, and you know, I'm busy a lot of the time, and it's nice, but you know, when you lay down, when I lay down, I feel so like oh, I never want to get up again. My whole body is tired, and you know, it is like a beautiful feeling, I guess. It's like it's a really awesome feeling, but it's a trap, you know. It's all a trap. Anyway, I know we're really near a cave here. I hope that our staircase digs right into it, but it probably won't. I mean, yeah, it sounds like they're above now. But whatever, I need to get down to a... Oh, wrong thing. Wait, why isn't my... Huh, that's so weird. Okay, I guess my coordinates are on my right side now. 55, bro, that's wild. Okay, I have a lot of digging to do. Anyway, not super eventful day today. I went to work, you know, chatted with coworkers. Nothing too crazy. Um, they're sweet people. This is a different job than the other one I was talking about, but my coworkers at both my jobs are very sweet people. Um, man, on the drive back though, just some crazy experiences. I was pretty tired and you know, chilling, put my music on loud and all of that. I think I'm a pretty good driver, but on the way back, I encountered like three different people who were like crazy, and I guess that's just kind of how it is at the time I was driving. You know, like people coming home from or parents picking kids up from school and stuff like that. But man, I'm going like 55, uh, you know, in a 50, and uh you know, some girl randomly turns out of her residential road and like right in front of me. Barely any time to stop. My brakes are like crying. Um, and you know, she's going like 30 miles per hour. So I go around her and I look at her in the face and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? It's like this girl's like my age and she's just like, I don't know. When I looked at her, I'm like, at first I was kind of mad. I'm like, you're gonna get us like in an accident, bro. But she looked back in this like utter just like confusion. It's like she didn't even know what she was doing, and I'm like, I don't know. I felt kind of bad. Like obviously, if you're on the road, you should know what you're doing, but like the look that she gave me, I'm like, maybe she just started driving or something. Like I don't know. Maybe I was being too harsh. I mean, I didn't need to honk as loud as I did. I didn't need to, you know, give her that look when I drove by her. It's not like I flipped her off or anything, but you know, very much so like the look. I was like, I don't know, made me feel bad. Probably because I saw like the humanness in her, you know. I feel like we don't really see other people as humans when we're driving. A lot of people don't. I do my best to keep myself pretty grounded, and I don't road rage, and I'm usually pretty chilled out. But I don't know. It was just a weird thing. Um, but whatever. I got home. I wasn't really too bothered to it. It wasn't like my heart was beating fast. I mean, yeah, I was very, very nearly in an accident, but you know, either happens or it doesn't, and it didn't. I think I gotta get a dash cam or something though, because again, I think I'm a pretty good driver. Um, and I trust a dash cam to incriminate whoever is I'm bumping my head every time, it's so annoying. I trust the dash cam to incriminate, the other person more than me having one. I mean, um, but I don't know. It's money. I'm trying not to spend as much money. Every single thing that I can not spend money on, I do. And I kind of, I hold pretty strong to the belief that, like, if you spend enough time, put enough thought into something, like, you can either not spend any money or save a lot of money. Like, I was spending a lot of money on books because I'm a big reader, and I thought about all the things I could do to save money on books. I watched all these videos of, like, printing and binding your own books, but then I'm like, well, there's an initial cost to that, and you're still spending a good amount, and it's like, then there's some inconvenience to it, and it's not like those types of printed and bound books you can really bring around, and they're fragile, and so I started just downloading books on my phone. Um, the Kindle app actually has some really great functionality. I'm honestly pretty impressed. Um, for burning CDs, I always use Apple or Windows Media Player, but I use Apple Music to originally port it in, and I realize more and more that these, like, huge companies, their interfaces are, like, really helpful, and you don't need to be a part of their ecosystem and interact with them and, like, fall into their rules, but they're a lot easier to um play or get around their restrictions than you'd expect. It's like it's pretty easy to get pirated music on Apple Music. It's like it's the easiest thing ever. It's not like there's really any safeguards against it. Same for oh, what's it? Same for the Kindle app. Like, I literally just email files to my Kindle email, and then boom, they're on the app. That gives me all of the app's functionalities and things. I mean, sure, whenever I click on the homepage, I'm bombarded with, like, advertisements and stuff. So maybe it's a calculated loss that they're taking just to get me on the platform. But still, um, I always kind of like, oh, I want to interact with these, guys, these huge companies as little as possible. Um, but, like, you can use them to your advantage, and so that's what I try and do. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling here, but that's been what's going on. Um, not too much stuff in the way of life. Uh, I get paid tomorrow. Excited about it. I think I'm gonna get my paycheck from both of my jobs too. One of my jobs only pays monthly, the other bi-weekly. So every 4 weeks, I get both paychecks coming in at once, which is pretty sweet. And I think tomorrow will be my both paychecks. It's not like I'm gonna spend the money on anything. I mean, I'm gonna probably just save it. I gotta pay for college and stuff. To be a young person, but at least I'm working, and I'm trying to uh set up my life so that I can graduate debt free, which I know it's like, oh, like that's ever gonna happen, but I mean, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far, and I have adequate plans, and obviously I'm going to be working through college and through everything, and work, 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 work. But work isn't really all that bad. There's something very calming and beautiful to it. I mean, I know all sorts of people have all sorts of different jobs, and they don't have the luxury to enjoy their work. I mean, my work isn't particularly enjoyable, but it's a break from the rest of life. Um, and it's something. It's nice to actually have a purpose in what you're doing, a clear and set one. When I'm a lot more motivated at work than anywhere else, even than at school. Very much lack of motivation at work and at school. It's like I'm two completely different people, and I'm like, what's even going on? It's nice to be liked too. Liked by what you do and not who you are. I mean, also liked by who you are. I think my coworkers like me for who I am, but they also like me because I get stuff done and I handle it and I do my job and I'm not a pain in the ass. And I think that's always nice because it's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about, you know, being a person for them, being a type of person for them. You just have to worry about doing your job. And they are too. That's everybody's all worrying about doing their own jobs. And I don't know, I think that's something special when everybody's preoccupied with themselves. They're a lot more authentic with each other because they don't really have the time and the energy and the space to put on their mask and their persona, you know. Anyway, uh man, I've been digging this for a while. Gone through 2 pickaxes. I probably started this in a really bad spot. Why 6? I mean, I grabbed this guy. I don't have any iron though, bro. I should probably start like a little thing here though. I mean, this is such a temporary base. I'm just gonna leave like randomly, but whatever, bro. Tomorrow I got a pretty busy day. Um, no work, but school. Pretty much the way my schedule works is Monday, school focus, Tuesday, work focus, Wednesday, school focus, Thursday, work, Friday, work, Saturday, work, Sunday, work. And usually the school days are harder because I have to fit a lot more into less days. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It always is fine. Just tiring sometimes. I'm reading two really good books right now. Well, maybe not really good in themselves, but books that I'm enjoying. I think they're good books. Um, I'm reading There Is No Anti-Memetics Division, which is a fun one. And shoot, what's it called? The Sea of Tranquility. And I'm also working my way through Paradise Lost, but that's uh that's a journey. And that's a lot. Okay, I don't want to get down to deep slate level. So I'm gonna stay. Mm, here. Oh, this is still low enough for deep slate though. Ah, whatever. Um, anyway, the Anti-Memetics Division one is really fun. Mostly because I used to be super it's about all this SCP stuff, which if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much like a whole branching um story that people add to about anomalies in the world and the Foundation that has to secure, contain, and protect. Secure the anomalies, contain them, and protect people from them. You know, it's all sorts of things, but it's I'm sure most people know about it. But it's about the anti-memetics division of the SCP Foundation, and memetics are like ideas that are kind of past how do you say it, like contagious ideas, you know, dangerous ideas. They can be cognito hazards, which um you know, things like uh what's it called, some dude's basilisk. The idea of like, if you know that the basilisk exists, then you know it'll kill you or whatever. um all that sort of thing. It's very interesting because I had an incredible investment in the SCP stuff again when I was younger, and I was specifically interested in the whole memetics and thought and you know, perception of the world, and how, you know, some people perceive things that others don't, and there's like a hidden world that you're brainwashed, that you're numb to, and all that kind of thing. And it's fun because I feel like the book that it teaches you, not teaches you, but it focuses your mind to be more observant of the things around you. Not that there's actually anything wild going on like there is in the book, but it's more so like, be aware of the world, man. Like so many people, they live without noticing the things around them, being aware of it, and taking it all in, the beauty of the world. And I think that really is like the heart of what makes the anti-memetics division so interesting, is because it's like there's so much going on that nobody even sees. You know, it's like they can't see because it's hidden from them and it hides itself. And it's not like they ever have a chance to see without all these procedures and drugs and um, all sorts of things. But anyways, it's very interesting. It's a very fun read. I feel like when I read, I transition between, you know, intellectual tough reads and fun reads, and well, the fun reads always go by much, much quicker. Like whenever I pick up a Murakami book, that thing disappears in like 2 days. Um, but then when I read, you know, some Calvino or something, it takes me a couple of weeks. Anyway, this is a horrible cave, man. Like nothing here. I mean, I got some iron, but like, other than that, I should probably do the little, like, the one by one and the crawling. Anyway, the other book, the Sea of Tranquility, another very fun read because it's broken up into short stories, and those are always like, you know, fun short stories that you don't really know how they're tied together. You don't know the thread until you're like halfway through, and then you're like, oh, huh, that's what this is all about. Sea of Tranquility is very in your face with kind of what's it about, and you can tell like, oh, here's the important kind of supernatural thing going on. But it's fun because it's like, it's a very much curiosity driven. You're like, what's going on? What's the story? The entire time it's making you think. Um, there is no anti-memetics division. Is more like, what a spectacle, you know? Like, this is so enthralling and interesting. And the Sea of Tranquility is more like, huh, you know, what's going on here. Which is very, very, very cool and a very different type of thing.